Election of the vice chairperson of this committee. Karen Kaunda was chosen to be the vice chairperson of this committee, whose main role was to step in for the chairperson in case the chairperson is unavailable. The agenda for this meeting was election of a nomination of church officials for the year 2023. And there was a reorganization. The Department of Dorcas was merged with Adventist Women Ministries, AWM, and it was also held that there will be a position of a church leader who is a lady to sit in the Elders Council. So these are the proposed names, the nominated names for the church officers for the year 2023. And as Pastor has mentioned, once your name is called, kindly you can step up front. So the first department is the Eldership Council. Pastor Anthony Motua, Head Elder, Elder Mika Makworo, Elder Rogers Abongo, Elder Yabesh Kibai, Elder Professor George Nyauma Nyakoe, Elder Mr. Wilson Ombati, Elder Titus Ndiwa, and Church Leader Dorothy Ngala. The Church Clerk Office, Church Clerk Sophie Bironga, Assistant Church Clerk Georgina Marango. Church Treasury, the Church Treasurer Silas Mbeche, Assistant Church Treasurer Leah Karaoke, Assistant Church Treasurer Memphis Machaka, Assistant Church Treasurer Stanley Masharia. Deaconry, Head Deacon Elder Kefa Gekonde, Assistant Dennis Otieno, Head Deaconess Emily Oyugi, Assistant Head Deaconess Lynette Guaya. Audit, Internal Auditor Elder Denvas Nyamari. Personal Ministries Leader Bernard Ondara. Secretary Edward Obuya. Sabbath School Superintendent Rose Nyamao. Assistant Sabbath School Superintendent Outreach Edward Obuya. Assistant Superintendent Inreach Jacob Mogire. Secretary to the Sabbath School Rhoda Nyanduko. Family Life leaders Elder Jared Nyauma and Mrs. Gladys Nyauma. AWM leader Cecilia Nyauma. Assistant AWM leader Nancy Kemuma. AWM secretary Gladys Manua. AMO leader Elder Abednego Guaya. Assistant AMO leader Eric Nyakora. Secretary to AMO / Treasurer Martin Bironga. Children Ministry Director Tabitha Ndiwa. Assistant Director Children's Ministry, there are 2 directors, female Imelda Vai and male Jacob Mogire. Secretary to the Children's Ministry, Beverly Kemunto Kibai. Youth Ministry Leader, Stanley Masharia. Assistant Leader Male, Dominic Gichana. Assistant Leader Female, Winnie Akinyi. Secretary / Treasurer Jacob Mogire. Youth Patron Elder Denvas Nyamari. Youth Matron Mrs. Doris Nyamari. Ambassadors, the Director Elder Steve Kamau. Assistant Director Ann Akumu. Secretary Philemon Ngala. Patron Elder Mika Makworo. Matron Mrs. Drusilla Makworo. Development Leader, Elder Denvas Nyamari. Assistant Development Leader, Mary Miringa. Secretary / Treasurer, Eric Nyakora. Members include all elders and Elder Lucas Nyangweso, Helen Ogenche, Jane Mwangi, Karen Kaunda. Other members to the development team will be co-opted by the committee. Music Director, Nathaniel Nyagol. Choir Director, Bernard Karanja. Assistant Choir Director,